welcome to the Signature Hackett pool dining table. Some people might not realise, you might be one of them, how popular pool dining tables are. So asking our customers, our three main reasons they give us are that they don't really use their dining room very much and they'd like to turn it into a bit of a games room but still be able to dine, or they've got a kitchen dining space where they want to be able to entertain family and friends and get everybody round both a dining table and a pool table. And thirdly, for families, they really want to try and get their kids off their screens and have a bit of family time together. So in this video, we're going to take you through the technology behind the table, what makes it play so well as a pool table as well as being a beautiful dining table. We'll take you through the specific features that the Hackett has, and then we'll run you through all of the various things that you need to know about around delivery and installation, what offers we've got, what accessories you get with it, and if you'd like to finance it. So let's kick off with the technology behind the table. So, an English slate bed pool table has been cleverly designed to be easy to service. So what does that mean? Well, it means it's got a top frame that you can lift up like this, so you can get in and you can get the slate out. But what this does is it compromises the actual playability of the table, which is the most important thing. How does it compromise it? Well, you've got a hinge along one side, and then when this comes down, you've got clips that go around the other three sides. So you get an inconsistent amount of tension between the top rail and the slate, and the cushions themselves are detachable again, so you can take the cushion off, you can recover it, and then just bolt it in. It's bolted in using 3 bolts per cushion, which are tightened up with a hex key. The compromise with this is you end up with an inconsistent amount of tension across each cushion because they're not done up to a certain torque, so you can get a different bounce off of each cushion. So it's very hard to anticipate your shots and how much roll the cue ball is going to get, and affects your positional play. So how do we fix this? What we do is we use exactly the same approach as is used on the Rassen Apollo that you see here. This is made by Rassen. All the Signature luxury pool dining tables are also engineered by Rassen. And this is acknowledged, this particular table, the Apollo, is acknowledged as being the best playing English pool table on the market, which is why it's used in all their competitions. So what makes it so different? 2 key features. It is the rails, where the cushion rubber is glued straight onto the piece of wood, which means you've got a perfect connection all the way around the table. There's no bolts to have different tensions. And then this whole rail is then bolted through the slate, so you get a rock solid connection between the rail and the slate. The result of this then is that you get a consistent bounce from all the balls, but most importantly the cue ball. So as you're playing, you can really work out what your positional play is going to be, where the cue ball is going to come to lie, which will make you more successful and make the game more fun. So let's cover off the basics for you. So the Signature Hackett is an English slate bed pool dining table, and it's to competition spec. So being an English pool table, it means it's played with 2-inch balls and all the pockets are designed around that. So it's a competition spec table. It comes in just the 7-foot size, so no 6-foot option available for this, but 7 foot is the standard size that's used in most pubs and in all competitions. And the finish is called Silver Mist, so it's got a more of a grey finish to it than the standard kind of oak look that you normally get. So the Hackett is the most recent addition to our range of Signature luxury pool dining tables, and we've really taken the design that you see in a lot of standard dining tables with this type of leg design and then applied it to a pool table. So you've got a nice contemporary sleek cabinet apron style. You'll notice potentially on the camera there is it slightly goes in the apron here. There's a slight sort of angle on the corner there that kind of just adds to the overall look. I think it provides a really stylish pool table as well as dining table. So a nifty feature that our customers love is the ball return system. So most pool tables will have a ball return. It uses a system of gullies inside the table where the balls, once potted, will go through the table and they'll end up at the end of the table. But because it's a dining table, we don't want that to be visible. So what we've done is we've tucked it away and the drawer is hidden when you're dining. When you wanted to play pool, you simply pop the button and it will drop down There we are. And you can slide it out to be able to get to the balls. When you're playing, you can just slide it back in there so that it's not in the way. And also, when you come to dine, you can just pop all the balls down there, pop that away, and it stores them away nice and neatly. Right, so here we are in dining mode. I think it looks absolutely fantastic when it's up as a dining table. Just to explain to you how it kind of works then is the dining tops come with the table, so they're not an extra charge, they're included in the price. They come in 2 pieces and you just literally pop them on top. So it depends on how strong you are, you can do it solo. Some people prefer to do it with 2 of you. They use metal dowels to join together so that they don't slip and slide about and form one piece. So really nice, easy concept, makes a lovely dining table. Just to explain further then about how the dining tops work, obviously I showed you them on the top and how the metal dowels work, but inside the dining top you've got this wooden box frame with foam on the bottom, and that goes inside the cushions so that when you sit it in there, it doesn't shift around, and it also supports the top. So if you've got loads of stuff on the table, it's not going to make it sag. And then all the way around the side, again, you've got foam because that will rest on the wooden cushion rail and you don't want it to mark it. A nice and increasingly popular option are the benches that you see here. So they come in a matching finish. So you've got silver mist tables, silver mist benches. The seat is upholstered with a faux leather kind of brown top to it. You can open up the bench as well. That provides storage, which is really good. If you've got it in a dining area, you can pop all your accessories away, your cues and everything, so that they don't clutter the walls, for example. One thing to note with these ones though, with this particular table, is that because of the Hackett's leg design, you can't push the bench all the way underneath when you're playing pool. You'll just need to pull it to one side. Okay, so let's talk you through what comes with the table, what's included, what things might you like to buy to go with it. First thing then is just to confirm what comes with it. So you get the dining tops, they're included, they're free of charge. You could add benches, you'll need to pay for those. Okay, first choice, cloths then. So we do the full range of English pool cloths, so you've got quite a choice. In terms of no extra charge, you've got the full range of Hainsworth Smart Cloths, so you've got a choice of 24 different colours, which are brilliant. You can choose from those, or you could go for Strachan 6811, again available in a range of colours. Or you might want to upgrade to one of the pro level cloths. So first of all, you've got the Ultimate Pool, either teal or silver. Just worth noting though that that does come with the Ultimate Pool logo on the cushion. So make sure that you don't mind having a logo on the cushion. They don't do it in a version without that. So make sure you want that logo on there. And you could go for Hainsworth Match, which comes in 3 colours. You could go for Superfine, comes in 3 colours. So you've got a real good choice of exactly the type of cloth you'd like to go with the table. Okay, next is balls. So there's quite a choice here. Basically, do you want to have reds and yellows? Do you want to have spots and stripes? And there's a few different varieties available. Check the website out. That will show you what's free of charge and what you might have to pay a little bit extra to upgrade to. Right, onto the accessories. What do you get free with the table? Well, it's a fantastic pack that you get. It means you've got everything you need to get started. It's worth over £250. You get 2 57-inch 2-piece Ash Whirlwind cues. You get 2 48-inch versions of those. You'll get a brush, an oak triangle, 3 cubes of chalk, 2-piece cue racks. If you don't have the benches, allows you to put the cues up on the wall. And you get a cover, which is great, to stop the sunlight fading your cloth. Okay, so on to some extras you might like to pay for. So first thing is table tennis tops. These are great, they just sit on the top of the table, just like the dining tops do. But bear in mind that they're 9 foot by 5 foot in total size, so make sure your room has got enough size. So another thing you might like to consider is dining top storage, and this basically is 2 pieces of wood, perfectly set up to be able to just slot your dining tops into. They have foam on the interior side so it doesn't scratch the tops, and it allows you to put them vertically up against a wall where they're not going to slide away. So really clever idea. And finally, the other thing then is lighting. Don't forget about lighting. The last thing you want to do is find that your table isn't properly lit when you come to play. There's a lighting section on our website. Head on over to that. That will show you everything that you need. Okay, so next is delivery and installation. The good news is installation is free with all of our signature luxury pool tables, so nothing extra for you to have to pay. unless it's going to be going upstairs or downstairs, or you need something strange doing. So the best thing to do is when you're chatting through with our sales team, explain to them where you want the table to go, and they'll be able to advise you if there's an extra charge involved. But basically, we'll put the table together for you. It'll be professionally leveled and ready for you to play on. Okay, so the last thing then is finance. We offer 18 months interest-free, no deposit finance on all of the Signature luxury tables. So the aim is to make them as affordable for you as possible without you getting charged any interest. Our website has a calculator on there. If you do want to pay a deposit, you can put that amount in and it will do all the calculations for you. Application is done online if you want to do it at home, or if you come to the showroom, we can do it here for you. Okay, that's it. I think I've covered everything, but you are going to want more detail. If you head on over to our website, you'll find the details on the pricing, the sizes of everything, and of course all of the cloth colours too. So have a skim through that. That'll tell you everything that you need to know. If you'd like some advice, then speak to our sales team. Just give us a call. We'll answer all of your questions. And of course, if you'd like to come and have a game, come on down to the showroom and give it a play.